the whole at it would hurl anyway when you'd bring them out onto the field. They were good hurlers. Well,
no, that's brilliant now.
can you see? Have you enough light, or?
No, brilliant.
Huh?
Brilliant now.
Is there one on this lighting? Look. Me said I'm bringing you fair to air.
Who is that?
That's Brendan.
Brendan. Excellent.
Oh, that's Kenneth Crook. He used to hurl for Galway and in New York when he went to America. He didn't watch him, he done it below. He trained a little bit with us down there, but he didn't ever keep going.
And are these your medals?
Yeah. Well, some of the most of them are mine. Oh, the county. I have a Connacht medal there.
Do you? Which one now is that?
Connacht Junior. Yeah. That's it.
Is there off
That's a
interest in
gold
medals?
medal. And the intermediate, is there somewhere, but I have no sight now. Anyway. Oh, look at that is.
What's
That's
that?
an old IRA service medal.
Jeez.
To my father. He
Really?
was 6 months in jail above in Dublin at the time of the Troubles.
Serious? You see them in the army, alright, in the museum. Yeah. That's amazing.
I have a few there for football. I think that's the intermediate. Can you take that after? See on the back, there'll be a number. There might be something written. Yeah. See, turn down to the light there. No. What's that?
What's it say there now? It
Intermediate, is it? I don't know.
Cove Imon.
Will I get it left?
Nagaliov.
Yeah.
Cúga. Right. 1955. Moycullen. That's brilliant.
I had a few there for football, but there's
So most of them are hurling now.
a couple of medals there belonging to some other lads, I think, too. The old hurler below one at him, he gave me a medal, I put it in there, and I cannot know in the hell. He's dead and gone. No relation of mine. Now, you can sit down there.
Brilliant.
You asked me now, was it about this team?
Tell us now about the day of the event.
Yeah.
Was there the build up to it? Did you train much?
Well, I know we were training out in this field and we put up lights.
Just out here?
Yeah. We put poles around there, and Michael O'Malley was an electrician.
Yeah.
And we brought in the plug in here, and we were out there training it. Down the road for a run as well.
Where did you run to?
Run all the way down nearly as far as the pitch.
Jeez.
And we had to carry one of them around there. You put your head in under them and lift them up. Big fellas. I remember going in under John Connor and Paul Claw and lifting them, and lifting you farting. Jeez, the back of our necks was strained. And around that field there was passed for 10 or 11 rounds, and then sprints and everything that goes. We had a trainer out from town too.
They must have been running the
his name. But Michael O'Malley was one of the best for organising.
Yes.
You know, he was great. Oh, we used to say, clean the ball for the referee and don't be fouling. That was the advice now going out with him. Don't pick on the ref.
Yeah. He was
clean
a sensible one.
And throw there, and sure we wanted to pull on fellas and everything, but he was going by the rules of the gym. We had our own rules. Yeah. That was Martin Joe Cogie was looking after us in the training.
Aye.
And Tommy Lally was a great old supporter and a selector, I think. Father Fitzgerald.
Oh, the name after the cup.
Yeah, one of the old priests we had here. Can you see that? What's written down?
It says front row, Sean Gavin, Brendan Flaherty.
Yeah.
Tommy
Can shout them out yourself.
Kevin Darcy, Michael Lally, Joe Richardson.
Yeah.
Michael O'Malley.
Oh, that's him.
Jojo. Which one's Jojo now?
Oh, I'll get Jojo in a minute. I know a minute. There he is.
Oh, aye, yes.
And that's Sean Lydon, he's dead and gone. That's my uncle, Scrapper.
Is it?
He's dead and gone. That's what Gerald is gone. Hubert is gone, Hugh Farty. That's Hugh Malloy, you know him, I'd say.
He's still about, alright.
Oh, down there, and Ray McCroke. And that was Ty Kine back Newtown there, Ty Kine. He was going to the university, big strong man at the time. That's myself. Martin.
That's yourself?
Yeah.
Right in the middle.
Martin Farty and Pete Cady. This is Sean Gavin, Brendan Farty.
He's a young
Tommy
looking
Bohan,
man.
Kevin Darcy. Good hurler Kevin was, like, good for getting scores. Michal Ali, a lovely hurler, played for Galway a few times. And he left Moycullen and joined with Lee Mellows, and I think he won 2 county championship medals with Lee Mellows, senior.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, he's producing
After
great hurlers.
Then I thought he was getting a bit old. And he still hurled. Oh, Michael O'Malley, that's the lad who was give his dead voice. Oh, clean the ball for the referee. Don't be fouled. All that sort of stuff. So the first ball that had been thrown in after he said that, we were off playing our own way again. Pulling. But we used to play a lot of ground hurling.
Yeah, not like it's gone now, isn't it?
There's awful lifting going on now.
It's changed.
Yeah. And you know that goal that was scored the last day there, with the light lad who was on the ground, he struck it, I think.
It was.
And I'm against driving balls wide, you know, because if they were dropped in, you'd have the 6 forwards. It's awful to be playing the forwards and see them shots go miles wide. You know, I'd rather to see them being dropped in anyway for
a better chance.
I hope that ask some trainer Moycullen yet to do 1/2 an hour before I die, dropping them in and not go for points. I'd love to see how it work. Mightn't work, but I'm telling you, wides are no good anyway.
No.
If they were dropped in.
And is that how it was played back then?
Huh?
With G? You dropped them in?
Oh, when he put the mind, you get telling off, alright.
Really?
Dropped them in mostly, and we had a lot of ground hurling. You wouldn't get time. You wouldn't get time to be lifting because they'd pull on you anyway. It was all pull. And no helmets. You had to have a good thick head. The thicker your skull, the better, the longer you'd last. And the training used to be tough too. I was 3 days in hospital with a crack I got there from John Connor, and this was in training. No referee to control us. And himself, another fellow was pulling so hard I ran in to stop them, and what I meant to do was kick the ball away from them. And didn't I get it in the leg when I went in? And I was through in the hospital. That bone was broken there.
Stop.
And I was lucky enough, there was a lad in there, that was doing a line with a girl, and she was bringing over sweet cakes to him, you know. She worked in the kitchen. Who be eating the cakes but myself? I did 3 great days within this. And another time I got 3 stitches in the tongue where the wet ball hit me there and made me tongue out, and a wet day. And I was about 5 days before. I was only drinking all the time. But my mother was delighted because the cakes were packed. She was making cakes and they weren't going. She was saving them up, she was.
And tell us about the day now. It was the many people from the village go to watch the match.
I'd say everyone that went. Everyone around the whole place went. That could. But the cars weren't as plentiful that time as there now.
Many people cycled there.
Yeah, but it was great excitement, all right. And I think we were down a few points at half time. And we made a switch, didn't we? We brought Martin Farty over and onto this fella. It was Hurling Kevin Darcy, good one. And when Marty went on, he bottled them up. I hadn't time to be looking at it. I had to mark my own at the hatchet.
Yeah.
But that switch, in the second half we started coming into it. Because your man, he was a great hurler. And you know who he was? He was the father of them 2 that plays for Clare now. The 2, the fullback with the red helmet.
The brothers.
They're two brothers, yeah. Gus Lohan was the father's name. They're two Lohans. Them played for Clare, and them were his two sons. And he was an awful strong fella when he was a guard down there.
All right.
And this parish that we were playing, he was a guard, and he was an awful strong man. Well, he had a left-handed cut, and you'd be a job to hook him. But Marty went in the top of him anyway every time, and he bottled him up and stopped him from hurling. And then Kevin Darcy moved up, and he started running a few over the bar then. But we won it well in the end.
How much did you win by?
I couldn't say no, but
Good,
6 or 7 pints anyway.
Oh, there was good in it.
Yeah. But they were different. I'd say the hurling is faster now though. They're fitter and faster, and they get great training from their juveniles now too.
Yeah, they're coming up from it.
That. I was looking at the artificial grass down there in the pitch, and I was looking at the young lad that they had hurling on it and lifting. What about when we were hurling down the Cows tractor going, that's where the pulling used to be. And the ball gets stuck in the Cows track, that was the pull, and now
you just go out into any old field.
Yeah, huh?
It's changed a lot.
Oh,
Moycullen Hurling.
Oh, fierce change.
The last 50 years.
Oh, it did. And I noticed now, I think they'd be way faster than us, but with them dogs that come out today and they'd crash into them, I'd say, to the new lads today. That would be a great argument now when we'll say to them, you know, I said we ought to start saying that we'd bait them, do you know?
Rise them up.
Yes, rise them up. And this fella said, I was telling Michael John down this, he said, they wouldn't keep it poked out to us, says Michael John. Jeez, Michael John hadn't had that team, and he should be.
It is a small team.
Is he? Michael John isn't in it, but he might be in the subs that day. But you see, they were all strong over long there.
Tough men.
That's John Connor Poundclaw.
John Connor Poundclaw?
Yeah.
Poundclaw, jeez.
Poundclaw, yeah. He was running the club for ages and ages. That's my own uncle there. Sean Lydon, he's gone, dead, yeah. That's Jojo, Michael O'Malley, young Joe Richardson, Michael Alley. That's the father up there.
All right.
Yeah. Kevin Darcy, I didn't see him for ages. Tommy Bowen. After in the fact he was young, down the workshop.
He's very young looking.
Yeah.
What ages would you be now?
I'm only about 17, I think.
Yeah. 17. None of them are too older than 25 anyways.
That's Sean Gavin there, Coley Gavin's brother.
All right.
But there was nothing else around at the time. We used to enjoy it.
That was the social activity.
Yeah. That's all now. We used to go to dances, and many of ours started in the dance hall too after the matches. More lads.
Tell us about after the match.
More lads and all them, and meeting at the dance hall. They'd be sure of anything. Something to start.
That's all part of it as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
You'd start off the start of the day for the match, and then would you go on for a dance afterwards?
Yeah. All right. We'd meet within a go in Salt Hill, the Hanger, all them places. And there'd be about 8 or 9 of us within the care, and only one back care. And you never stuck for a battery because they'd always give you a push. And start jumping in then. Ball, tyres, everything. Oh, jeez, the time. I had 2 cars. I remember losing the free wheel out at the front of the Morris Minor one time within in Galway, coming down Shop Street. And whatever kind of a pinch the mudgear gave it went off back the road like that. And I caught it. I got out running. I caught it before it fell. I brought it back.
Jeez.
And I can't remember how I got going out of that place, because it was something, the nuts were sheared off. Yeah.
Stop.
We used to train in Cloniff then, in that little field, Donagh's field it was known as.
All right.
Only a small field, and we thought it was huge. But see, they have fine pitches down there now.
And when did they start change from the fields up here to the pitches down below?
Oh, there was whatever time they knew. Well, I think Father Fitzgerald was the first to buy the land.
All right.
We were starting off back around that time, I think. It took a long time to get that bit of land.
Did it?
There was commonage and 4 or 5 farmers had their names in it, and he had to go around to all the owners to get them to sign it over, and they only got £1 or something like that. Yeah.
Really?
It was worth
not much.
Just there a while ago during the boom.
Stop.
They're not entitled, but they have enough land in down there. They gave it. They have. Martin McDonough's father now, I'd say. That was our. There are a good few subs now missing there too. They're no bad. The subs.
And what day was this picture taken? What day was this picture taken? Was that the day of the match?
I'd say it was.
Day of the match.
They look like. They look like the team. But they're fairly big now, up in the match there.
Yeah. You haven't changed much.
I was going to tag out the next day and the dressing room and come out.
Still have the fine hair.
I went on to the field and they'd never know me when I had a helmet on. They'd fall when I got the pitch.
Get another 15 minutes to play.
We loved it, and we loved it, and that's all we had, kind of, you know. But mind you now, these ladies that came in the club are great.
Yeah.
That Mrs. Noon and the other one down the road. If them came in one time to be a model sin, if they were
was it just the men?
The bishop put them out at the church altogether.
Really?
I said that to your one Shane the other day. In the rest of, that would be a sin one time if you was seen in here. I said.
And when you get out to the pitch back in the day, when you went out to the pitch back in the day, did you was it just the men that were allowed?
Yeah.
Just allowed in?
Oh, that's all.
I thought.
I was saying her if she was allowed in the dressing room that time, there'd be a letter sent to the bishop. How about it?
Oh, stop! That's brilliant.
Yeah. The letter I got from Joe Maloney was very good. And he described everyone from the goalie out. And he said when the ball is thrown in, they start pulling all sides, he said. But don't take it from them, he said. And the hatchet man was, well, the minute I go for that, that's my man, I said. I used to play fullback, but I switched me all alley in and I went out. And he had a great job done in telling the type orders they were. From the goalie out all the way, he described each and every one of them. And when I met him in Athenry, he said, I don't want to be seen out talking to you at all. And today, at the best look, he said, and he went down because all his parish was there when he was teaching. But he was a true blue, he was a spy for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never put that letter on a newsletter on there. I didn't like laying down because you'd never know how someone might say he was a spy below.
And was there much of that going on back then?
Huh?
Was there much of that going on?
I never heard it before. But I happened to meet him here before the match, a week before, and I asked him, Joe, what sort of a team have they down there in Capitac?
Yeah.
Oh,
just a coincidence.
Leave it to me, he said. I'll drop you a note, he said. And it was very clever, he had it all up here.
And did that help you an awful lot?
Oh, it did. We had a very good idea, didn't where the hatchet man was, and the type of hurlers, and the pulling. They start pulling all sides when they come out, he said. And don't take it from them, he said.
And was the many sent off?
He had no need to say that at all.
I'd say that
we had lads that had keep putting for the furrow.
Stop.
Yeah.
I'd say the ref had his hands full with you.
There was no red care that him or anything.
No.
The only thing that was red is a drop of blood. no helmets. But mind you, it wasn't that dirty when all the ground hurling that was played like.
Yeah.
And the old lads would be always told to put on the ground. The old lads would be capped, stay behind them. And stay behind them and not to let them in. They'd tell the backs.
That was the game.
Yeah. They'd be behind them and left fly on the side. We were listening to all this stuff from the old lads with the caps. But it got very modern now. You say it that way.
What do you mean now?
The way it was ran, and the young lads, the way they're looked after, like.
Going to gyms and.
Even them laddings up in the school there.
Yeah.
They're going down.
Every day,
Cars and they're being driven down. I had a few lad here, McManus, that I'm training, and I'd be hurling with them out there and everything, but I would get on to them about the artificial grass down there, and jeepers, he should be better, I said.
Oh no.
Lifting and everything, you know. He took about 6 weeks before he was able to lift the ball.
Stop.
Yeah. Now he'd come out showing off, lifting it out here.
Only a young fella.
Yeah, he's only 11 now.
Yeah.
Since he was 2. We were minding him here, down from the school. Oh, how's that? A canvasser, is it? Some fella coming in now.
Oh, that's Tom. Dad.
Oh, jeez.